Hello girls, this is the lecture of embedded operating system. Today we will see the function of security and protection management. This is the last function of the kernel operating system. We have seen the operating system functions is the process manager, memory management, network management, file management, device management, and today we will see the security and then how we will protect the security, because it is very important topic for the operating system. Now the cyber crimes and all there, so your system has to be a secured, should not be a hack from any other system, right? So now the operating system function, as we have seen, that the process management, resource management, file management, memory management, communication management, and the protection and security, right? Now, what do you mean by the protection and security? As we are using, whenever we are using our Google email or any email, so we used to put there the our email ID and the password also. The operating system provide the protection and security at every level, such as user, application, program, and hardware, right? Each and every level it is providing the security, right? User means what? The operating system provides the password and access control to the user to avoid the unauthorized user from the accessing the data, right? If your email is there, only you can put your password, no one other will put the password, or they cannot open your email, because of you are securing your content of the data, right? So that is the user level security. Application program, operating system provides the firewall as a part of virus management and alert message, right? So nowadays the viruses are there to hack the system, so that is what operating system is given. This user means what? It is a applications level. Each and email is one kind of application. That application you are protecting your data by using your password, but the system, the viruses and alert message is protecting by the firewall. So each and every, this firewall means it is the operating system part, right? So the firewall applications program, operating system provides the firewall as a part of virus management and the alert message, right? Hardware, alert message, access control of the devices for the user through the group ID, password, and all. Suppose I don't want to use my laptop to anyone, so I will put the password for my hardware so no one can use. So who is managing the hardware not to allow to the other? It is a operating system. So these three kind of securities are there. One is the user security, another is the application program security, and a third one is the hardware security, right? Now the goal of protections, what is the goal of protection? In any protection model, computer consists of collection of object, hardware, and software, right? In any protection model, if there is a security, that has to be a protected, that models, right? So in any model there is a hardware as well as the software also. If hardware is protected and software is not protected, so it is not. Our body is the combination of our hardware system as well as our soul, right? So the same as computer is also there. The computer is a combination of hardware and the operating system, or and the software also. Your hardware is a body, but your soul of that computer is your software, right? So without software your hardware will not use, and without hardware your software will not use. It is a combination of both the hardware and the software, right? So the each objective has the unique name and can be accessed through the well-defined set of operation, right? Each object, as like we are many people in the universe, but each person has their unique name, right? each body is given to the name, right? After death, after soul comes, so we call it as that personality is a body, right? So when the soul is there, when the software is there, so that is our complete name of the person. Now no one will call me the body, everyone will call me the Manjusha, right? It is my unique ID, right? So the each object has a unique name and can be accessed through the well defined set of operations, right? And protection problem ensure that each object is accessed controllably and only by those processes that are allowed to do, right? Protection problem means everyone will give the information to you, but your brain has to be a strong which information is useful. Some of is giving very happiness information, some of is giving very sadness use information, but your body is sadness information is completely virus in your body, right? So but your system has to allow which kind of, so your software, your soul is that much strong, so which information should be allowed to inside, right? So that is a protection mechanism. Goal of protection: security, violence, and categorize. How they are categorized, the security and violences, the branches of confidentiality, right? Why we need the protection, why we need the security? Because to manage the protection confidentially, right? This is the one fundamental. Each and everyone manage their the confidentially. So the branch of confidentiality: unauthorized regarding of data, unauthorized reading of data; branch of integrity, right? Unauthorized modification of data, right? Branch of integrity, unauthorized modification; branch of availability, right? Unauthorized distraction of data; and thief of services, unauthorized use of resources. Thief of services means what? Unauthorized use of services. Your services should not be used, unauthorized use of resources. And denial of services, DOS, preventions of the legitimate uses, right? So denial of services means what? It is services has to be denial. We will not do. So this is the security violence violations categories, which is confidential, integrity, availability, services, and denial. Thief of services and denial of services. Principle of protection. What are the principles to protect these services? The guiding the principle, or the principle at least privilege. The guiding the principles and principles at least privilege. The programmer, users, and system should be given just enough privilege to perform their task, right? So guiding the principles means, principles of least privilege, that is the program, user, and system should given just enough privilege to perform their task, right? Limit damages. If the entity has bugs, if entity has bugs and get abused, that is the limit damages, right? Can be static during the life of the system, during the life of process, right? Process has to be a protected, or the system has to be a protected. Dynamic, the change by the process as needed. The domain switching, privilege, and hence need to know a similar concept regarding to the access of data. These are the principles of protections. These are the guidelines of the protections, right? What is the access matrix? View the protection as a matrix. It is called the access matrix. Raw represent the domain. These are the domain, and the column is represent objects, right? The access I and J is a set of operations that process execute the domain I can invoke the object J, right? So this is what F is your system, F2 is another process, F3 is another process, and this is printer. This is also the resources. These are the object. These are the domain, means your processor. So D1 is how they are making, how they are controlling the protections. It is making a matrix, and that matrix only it is allowing. Suppose access I comma j, so it is giving the access for only particular that process with these resources, right? Now D2 is resources, so the access of D2 is for printer. Access for D2 is your printer, right? D3, it is a access for D3, it is giving a reading. While you are storing, you are protecting your file. You are giving a password of that file. Suppose you have created doc file for your all password, your banking details, your very, very important details. And that file has to be stored into your memory. You can protect that file with your password. That means from other file has a access for anyone, but that file is protected with your password. So it is a access denying for same particular name of the file. It F1 will not read until and unless you are not giving a password for that file. That is called the protection mechanism. It is and this will manage by your the access matrix, right? The security problem. The system secure if the resources used and access as intended under all circumstances. Security problem means what? It is a resources. If your security means there is a protection mechanism, so system secure if the resources used and access as intended under all circumstances. Unachievable attempt to the branch security that we have seen, crackers, thread is a potential security violence, and attack is attempt to the branch security, right? So these are very big word, and these are very, whenever it is a financial matters, there we need all these systems. Suppose ATM machine is one kind of the embedded system, and that ATM machines need all kind of, because it is a matter of money. So if there is a high alert, so there your threats, attack, interned, all these are the key has to be a use, right? So you should be a familiar with all these word. If it is a stock exchange, the money is matter, that is high alerts, so there is all kind of security. But the best example of high security is your embedded system, operating system is used in your banking, because all the hardwares are there, is used by using a programming, as well as it is related to the server of the bankers. So money kind of there, so all these are should not enter anyone others ATM card and withdraw the money. It should not hack the passwords. So all these thread is security protection problem, security problems will take care into a high alert systems, right? Security violences method, these are the security problems: thread, attack, secure, and crackers, right? How they will protect violence method, what are the methods are there to protect all these threads, right? So authentications, right? Real attack, main in a middle attack, and session hijack. So these are the violence protections. So each and every level is giving a layers, right? So suppose if you want to access to the principal sir, you have to go to the HOD sir, and then you can access to the principal sir. Suppose you have to access to the HOD sir, you have to come to me. So these are the levels to access. So directly no one can attack to the core system. It has to go for the layers to layer. So it between the authentications, real attacks, that is message modifications, the man in middle attack, and then the session hijack, right? The security measures level, how they are measuring the security, right? If they're the protections and security, we should know the measures of their. Impossible to have the absolute security, but make cost to prepare the sufficient high and deter most interrogate. The security must occur at four level to be affected physically. Physically means data centers, services, connected terminals. These are the secure. First, physical, right? Your data can be hijacked from your taking a hard disk from anyone else. So that is the physical data, right? While connecting, while traveling a data through the air or through the wire, there also you hijacking there, so that is called the physically. Human means what? It is the social engineering, pushing and dumpstering driving, means while putting a password, anyone is hijacking a password, right? Anyone is uh, no taking a password from others, and that is the human errors, security, right? Operating system protection mechanism or debug, right? It is just interacting between the protection mechanism, memory sharing or the message sharing, right? And network means was interpreting between the communications and interruptions or DOS, means while traveling a data, it can secure the it can security measurement, it can hijack the data from there. The security is as weak as the weakest link is the chain, right? But can too much the security be a problem, right? Yes, uh, security is a problem. For that, it is encryptions and decryptions are there for to protect the mechanism, to protect the system while traveling on the net. So there is the encryption and decryptions mechanism while sending a data. So there is encrypt the data, while receiving a data it is decrypt the data, and there are various kind of mechanism of encryption and decryptions, so no one can hijack the data while traveling over there. The means of certain potential sender or the receiver of the message, the based on the secrets, right? Enable confirmation of sources, receptions only by the certain destination, and trust the relationship between the sender and a receiver, right? While traveling, as I can say that you have not uh, users and decoder and encoder. While sending a data we decodes, while receiving a data we encodes. So there are lots of mechanism are there, everyone is used different kind of mechanism, and that is the security for that particular services. So it should be a trust relationship between the sender and a receiver. The same is encrypted data as the sender side, the same as decrypted data at the receiver side, right? So there they are sending a key, encryption and descriptions, right? The content, the set possible receipt of the message, encryption. Encryption's algorithm, the description and encryptions are the completely algorithm, it is not a hardware part, it is a part of the operating system. What kind of algorithm is used in that for while sending a data on the net or while communicating with the inter process communications? So what kind of encryption algorithm is used? The same reverse kind of algorithm is used at the end of the decryptions, right? The set of k is the key, and then the m is the message, c is the safety text encryption message, and then the k is converted into c. On all these are the functioning is used. You just keep it in mind, encryptions and descriptions are the algorithm which are used for the security purposes, for to be communications between the two systems, right? Firewall, what do you mean by the firewall? So you also know that lots of messages comes to your system, that your system is highly affected, You can give the access of admin if you want to install any software and all, or so that is the firewall of your system, right? The network firewall is placed between the trust and untrust host. The fire The firewall limits the network access between the two security domain and can be trouble, spoil, HTTP. These all are the networks problem, right? So this is while you are developing a system, your embedded system, and that is to be connected with the another system via the network. So you should know that your operating system should have the firewall, personal firewall, applications firewall, and system call firewall. So these four types of firewall are there. The personal firewall means particular with that applications, no one will hack my system. Application software means that particular application should not hack to the system, and the system firewall means my hardware should not hack anyone else. So these three kinds of firewalls are there. So the firewall is one kind of program, as like the encryption and decryption is used, right? So the firewall is the security. Encryption and decryption is the security for the data who is traveling on the air or the wired, right? Who's traveling the data in between the two systems. So that is the security of encryption and decryption. That is the protection management. And the firewall is for your particular system. Any other system is hacking. So for that, the personal firewall, application proxy firewall, and the system called firewalls there. So now the thank you girls. Today's this lecture we have seen the security and the protection mechanism. What do you mean by the security? Security, when it is a security is there, so there is a protections. The first is the users, applications, and hardware. And what kind of mechanisms has that security? How the system will secure, how the application will secure, how the data will secure, how your informations will secure. So these kind of the securities and informations, and what kind of threats are there, how the security will access, what kind of alerts are there. So these kind of flavor things today we have seen in our lectures. So now thank you girls. If you have any questions related to this security and protection mechanism, please let me